Alright guys, so we're getting into a game. I'm going to start off by saying I absolutely love that MLB The Show 19 has so many different cards. Like, our lineups kind of have some of the same players, but they don't at the same time. And MLB 18 was the first game that I played, and I felt like everybody had the same God Squad. And it's fun to have different cards. It's fun to have different people hit different with different cards. People hit different, pitch different. It's so much fun to have what we have in MLB The Show right now, with new cards coming out, different kind of cards, with, you know, rookies, SIG cards, finest cards. I mean, they are absolutely killing the content game, and I know that you guys know as well that it's gotten a lot better in that regard. So for MLB 20, I hope that they absolutely keep plugging us with amazing cards and keep coming out with new cards. I'd love to see some new cards come out next year. I'd love to see them keep adding and adding and adding new content for us to keep diving into. I love all the conquests, even though I'm not a huge fan of conquests. As you guys know, if you watch the stream, I always bag on it. But the rewards are awesome. Is it a little boring? Yes, but SDS has given us a lot of content to grind through. The moments, to get players, Honus, Willie Mays, all the collections. Like, we have gotten plugged and are very fortunate for all the content that we've gotten this year. So SDS, thumbs up from Shulf. I love it. Now, hopping into something that I also like is just the gameplay in general, except for the lineouts, except for the MLB stadiums and some of the inconsistent PCI and swing timing windows. But if I had one gripe about MLB 19, if I had one gripe about it, it would just be the lineouts and the crappy hits. I think SDS had a really good motive for doing this and adding more of those broken bat hits and such. But I think it went a little too overboard, and I know you guys are on board with me there. I understand that there is not going to be always line drive hits and such. I mean, y'all know I play professional baseball. I see it all the time, and it's just as frustrating in real life. But I think going forward, I think they're going to fix that for us. It's probably something that is hard to fix. And also with the lineouts, I mean, we've had games where you guys have played against people, watched streams, watched YouTube videos where there's lineouts, 1,800 balls hit to the warning track. They're gonna fix it. It's gonna be okay. So, in that regard, that's my only gripe about MLB 19. I think they killed it. It looks amazing. It feels amazing most of the time. And there's only slight gameplay issues. So, you know, from what I've heard going through from all of the years, we're going in the right direction. For MLB 20, I am so excited, so excited. I really hope that they fix Major League stadiums, because I would love to play at Target Field. I really would. I think it's a beautiful stadium, and I really think that it's fun playing at these minor league parks. Don't get me wrong, it is. But I really do think that people... Hey, we got a home run. Frank the Tank, baby. Frank's been in my lineup forever. But I really do think that people want to play at those big league parks. They want to play at those beautiful big league parks that we have. And I think that is one thing that I'm most excited for, is that they fixed that. I'm also very excited for them to keep pushing great content, guys. Like, from 18 to 19, there's so much more content for us. There's so much more for us to dive into. And in 2020, I'm looking forward to how they're going to continue to do that and how they're going to continue to make those things work. Now, we all want MLB 20 to be perfect, and we gotta cut them some slack right away. We got to, because when this beta comes out, I know there's gonna be people who are gonna say, wow, this game sucks. blah, blah, blah. I don't like this, I don't like that. Well, it's a beta, so we got to keep that in mind. Little ground out right there. But we got to keep that in mind, guys. We got to keep telling them what we want, telling them what we don't like, and they're going to get it. They're going to get it done for us. SDS has been crushing it. So, going forward, to recap, what we don't like in MLB 19, we want MLB stadiums, so we want to play MLB stadiums. We want the swing timing to be a little bit better. We want that. We need it. It's a little bit wonky sometimes. We're going to need that. Would also get rid of those funky animations. We don't want to see them anymore. We don't want Rogers Hornsby to wear a soft line drive off of the back of the dome piece, or Ken Griffey Jr., a diamond fielder, to miss 30,000 fly balls and ground balls and such. That just can't happen. I really do think that MLB 20 is going to be a killer game. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I do believe that there's going to be some things that aren't exactly perfect, and they're going to be able to patch it and fix it right away for us. And the game is growing. I absolutely love that they're going to open it up to other platforms. I mean, you guys see how big this community is and how amazing it is. Just baseball fans, you know, getting to love and hang out and watch baseball and such. Like, wow, that was absolutely murdered for an hour. But imagine all of these new baseball fans that finally get to play MLB The Show on Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch even possibly. Like, holy cow. I'm genuinely so excited for MLB 20, and I'm still playing 19 daily. Of course, do I get frustrated with the lineouts? Everybody does. I get frustrated with a lot of things in this, but at the end of the day, the gameplay is good. It's bearable even when it's bad. It's bearable. And for the most part, like I said, everything about this game is awesome. It looks amazing. The interface is great. There's no problems there at all getting around Diamond Dynasty or Road to the Show or franchise or anything. The only slight flaws are the ones that we talked about, and SDS is going to try to fix those for us because, you know, they do care about what we think and care about what we want. At the end of the day, they want to give us a game that's going to be fun to play. I think another thing that we would like to see in the community, and I'm just speaking on the behalf of people that I've talked to, is maybe not have All-Star. You know, All-Star hell, as people call it. I would love to not be in it. I'm in it right now. Uniform pitching. I think if they was on Hall of Fame, people would get used to it right away. Oh, that ball is launched. Just one basic pitching, uniform speed, and PCI and everything. I think Hall of Fame is exactly where it should be at. I'd maybe add Legend for over 900, but there's no reason why there has to be three different speed variables and all of that. I mean, I get what they were trying to do with it, I really do. But at the end of the day, people, I think, would be more happy, and there would be less complaining if there was just one uniform pitch speed and everything, you know, hit probability, whatever RNG that they use in this to describe it. I think it would be a lot easier to do so if there was just a uniform speed. And I want you guys to comment below. Let me know if is this what you guys want? Is this something that we would like? I'm all open to ears. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to start a discussion about it. Make sure below you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know, let me know what you guys want to see in MLB 2020? What are you most excited about? What are you worried about? What are you worried about them screwing up, if they are going to screw something up? What's something that's going to turn you away from the game? Do you want to see, I've heard a lot of people want online franchise back, and I would be all in for that. That would be a lot of fun. Oh man, that ball was launched too. Didn't go anywhere though. But, boom! He kind of hit that hard, but we're okay. We're going to score some runs right here. Let's do it. We would be winning right now, but he robbed a home run because he's nasty. Galactic Craft. GG. Oh, you know what? Me hitting into that shift. Also, people have been complaining left and right about the auto shift and the weak hits and all of that jazz because of the weak hits and everything that go with it. I want to touch on that a little bit because even in real life, people complain about that. I'm telling you right now. People complain about the weak hit that gets through the shift, but people do complain about that in real life, about the shift. They don't want the weak base hits to go through. They think more runs are given up and such because of it. Oh, that's going to score a run. Let's go. Yelich on Yelich crime. His Yelich scored. My Yelich hits an RBI too. Let's go, baby. But people do complain about that in real life as well. And I do want them to make it easier for people to shift if they want to. And, kind of do that before the game. Maybe they can add something in. It's going to be time consuming. I'm not really sure exactly where they're going to go with it. But I do think that's another thing that people... And that kind of just, it stems from the weak hits in the lates and the earlies. I think for the most part it's fine. It really is. Not very many times does that happen. But when it does, it's frustrating, and we all remember and we think about it. So I do think that the shift thing is... the complaints about that, I think that is stemming from all the late and the weak hits and stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys, that happens in real life more than you think. So, SES is trying to make the game as realistic in real life as possible. And those things do happen. Now, maybe not as much as it happens in the game, but it still does. And, we just got to be aware of that. The game's not going to be perfect always, because baseball's not perfect always. That was a horrible pitch. Baseball's not perfect always either. So we gotta, realize that you're gonna line out and you're gonna do those things. You're gonna give up bloop hits. It's just a matter of how it goes. And I do think that it is too much right now. I think it is. But at the end of the day, it does happen. So, we can't be too upset about that. Alright, 2 on, 2 out for Mr. Trout. See if I can't get him to ground out right here. Let's go. When he gets out of it, let's go. And he gets out of it. Big time, big time, big time. Insurance, Allstate. We need some insurance runs to get this done. Does it stay fair? Uh-oh, and that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked or have any suggestions, disliked, hate my face, like my haircut, subscribe, comment below, please and thank you. Have a happy holidays, guys. And I'm excited for 2020. I hope you guys are too.